Hiya dishies, welcome back. Hiya dishies, welcome back. We're in my backyard today. It's such a beautiful autumn day today. And I'm here as part of an open collaboration with Patrick from Trusty Huckster Mercantile. I'm sure you all know Patrick. He's so much fun. He does lots of live deep dives and sales, and he knows so much about so many different things, and he's funny and smart, and he's so much fun to watch. So I hope you're all subscribed to his channel. And if not, a link to his channel and to the playlist are down below. So he wanted to have an open collaboration on furs, vintage furs. So as part of Patrick's celebrating his first anniversary of his resale business, I know he has a YouTube channel, he sells on Etsy. What I decided to do was to do in honor of my daughter's wedding, which was yesterday. Not that that means anything to when you're seeing this, but I thought I would do something about first love and my first vintage love of red, vintage red kitchen, anything. I do love the color red in anything, but especially in my kitchen. So one of the first things that sparked that love was my mom giving me these bowls that I didn't bring them all out, but that she acquired from some older woman that she knew at the time, and they were given to my mom, and then she didn't want them and she gave them to me because she knew I liked vintage kitchen things. And they are these Hall Superior Kitchenware, superior quality kitchenware bowls, and you've probably seen these in some of my cooking videos. So I have a couple nesting bowls of different sizes, and these are heavy, and I think Hall patented their way of firing on the color. They did it all in one, something like that, so that it didn't craze, and it really doesn't. And it's that nice fire engine red color. I have another, well, one more larger than this, which I didn't bring out. They have a little band on them, and I believe these were from the 1940s, and they are beautiful, and they were one of the first things that sparked my love of red kitchenware. The things I'm going to show you are mainly things that were given to me. There's a couple things I bought for myself. I, over the years, have collected many vintage kitchen utensils in red. Here's a red scoop with the Bakelite handle. A lot of them have faded. I like the plastic handles, not Bakelite necessarily, and wooden ones like this, and they just fade or melt or break over the years. So some of the original ones I had, I don't have anymore, but I have these. I use these little sifters all the time. Do you guys use those? This you might have seen when I showed you some of the Bakelite I acquired recently for a pittance. This is just a little spatula. Here's an enamel ladle, which I love. I use this all the time. And speaking of enamel, a friend's mother gave me this giant enamel bowl years ago. I had all 50s in my kitchen, so I had a lot of red and white and black and checkers, and it was so much fun. In my house I have 50s, but I love this enamel bowl. I use it for many, 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 many things, and she bought that for me about 20 years ago. Another friend of mine, about just as long ago, bought me this bowl with a red band, and I don't know who made this bowl. I want to say it was Harker. I can't remember which American company made this bowl. This is older. This is probably from the 30s, maybe the 40s, banded. There probably once was a mark on there, but I never knew it. And I love this bowl as well, with the red band. Some linens that I have, holders. This one's crochet. I can't remember where all these came from. And they're stained and dirty because I use them all the time. My friend Darlene gave me this one. And then I think my daughter gave me this one for Christmas one year. There's another one. Do you use these? I love these vintage pot holders, and I use them all the time. Sometimes I have to double up, but this one I use for kind of like a trivet. Tablecloths, you saw some of them on the table where I have my things. I have lots of them. This one is one of my favorite ones. It's so faded, it almost looks pink. It's got hydrangea on it. And lots of stains because I use it all the time, but I don't mind because I like to use my things. I'll just hold it up like that. I love that one. Yes, I do. I love red. I know some of you find it a bit harsh. What do you, I don't know. Let me know. Do you like red? Do you use it in your vintage home? These were given to me by a friend more than 20 years ago. Her name is Erin. I showed you a book she gave me too. These are Gay Fad painted glass. I can't remember which company it was that Gay Fad. She was an artist in the mid-century who she originally worked for the most. It was Anchor Hawking or Jeanette, or these are unmarked. But she often did things like these painted on fired on colors or clear glass. But I just love these. And what I used to do was set them on this. This, I think, is almost the last thing I'm going to show you. I bought this as one of the first things I bought on eBay in the 90s. And I don't know who made it. I can't remember. It's a kitchen refrigerator dish. It's a fired on red. And I don't know if you can see the glass in it. You can almost see out here the green color. And this glows under a black light, the clear part of it, if you can believe that. Isn't that interesting? And it was in much better condition when I first bought it. The lid is broken now. I think I did that recently, actually. But I just love this dish, and I used to have it displayed with these guys on top of it in my china cabinet. But I'm using this Veggie Dish in my pantry cupboard to hold some spices. Things like that. So I just kind of leave it on the shelf there. It's a glass cupboard, so you can see the color. So I really like that. And then I just didn't want to bring too many things. This apron belonged to my great auntie, who I've mentioned many times. Ooh, it's blowing nicely in the wind. And I wear it often. And this one I wear probably even more because it goes over my head. And I love the red and blue detailing on there. Here, I'll hold it over so you can see it. So those are my things in honor of my first love, vintage love, red. And if you haven't checked out Patrick's channel, please go check that out. Check out the playlist and see what other people have going on. Thanks for stopping by. Ciao.